Hello there, this is the Shadow Ranger. This is going to be my third updated edition of Roster of Free Agents. I've done two of these in the past, and this is building up a roster of for a wrestling promotion using only ex WWE and ex TNA talents. Um, I'm gonna go through the names I came up for promotion, the championships, and my roster. Then I'm gonna have a sample card that I would present to a network in order to attempt to get a television deal. Now I gotta get ready to go to work in a little bit, so I want to make this quick. Okay, I want to focus on the word united, unity. Wrestlers from all over the world unite to bring the best wrestling action to the fans. So I came with three names. Now I have UWF, UWC, and UCW. UWF, the United Wrestling Federation. We have UWC, United Wrestling Coalition, and UCW, United Championship Wrestling. I like United Wrestling Federation before, but I think there was an old promotion called UWF. I'm not sure how that works though. That name may have been used before. So have my championships. Each of my championships begins with the word United. So my world title is called the United World Championship. It's going to be my main championship, the United World Championship. Then my two secondary singles titles, the United American Championship. This came from my old one where I called it the American Heavyweight Championship, but I want to go with the word United instead of the word Heavyweight. So we're going to have the United American Championship and my United Television title. You know, I actually used to not like the name television title, but I might try to come up with something else better later. Have my United Tag Team Championship and the United Women's Championship. So those are my belts. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 championships. United World Championship, United Television Championship, the United American Championship, the United Tag Team Championships, and the United Women's Championship. So that's my 5. I have a total of 48 people on this roster. This is based on probably having like a 2-hour weekly show. I think 48 people would work. You just gotta cycle them in better. Might even have to try to cut that a bit. So got 12 women. So let's run down my 12 female wrestlers. Jillian Hall, Jazz, Daphne, Hamada, Alyssa Flash, aka Cheerleader Melissa, ODB, Roxy DeVoe, aka Nikki Rocks, Sojo Bolt, Serena Deeb, Trinity, Tracy Brooks, and Shelly Martinez. Okay. 8 tag teams, which is 16 people. So my 8 tag teams are the Naturals, Andy Douglas and Chase Stevens, the Basham Brothers, Deuce and Domino, the Highlanders, I'm going to put together like a UK tag team, sort of like a British Invasion style team of Paul Burchill and DJ Gabriel. I reunited Lance Hoyt and Jimmy Ray to be the Rock and Rave Infection. I wanted a black tag team, like a tough black tag team, so I'm going to go with Rodney Mack and Shad Gaspard. This wouldn't be like Crime Time Babyface. This would be like mean gangster thug team, like heel team. And then I want another powerhouse team. So I'm going to go with Mike Knox and Tomko as a team. I didn't take the time to think of team names. I do that at a later date. So that's 16 people, 8 tag teams. Then my singles wrestlers is 20 singles wrestlers. Going down the list, we have Armando Estrada, Bam Neely, Cody Deaner, who I would use his newer gimmick. If you don't know, Cody Deaner about a year or so ago debuted a new gimmick, more of like a leather jacket wearing sort of biker kind of type gimmick. Calls himself the Everyman Cody Deaner. He's like this babyface badass kind of thing. And I'll put a link to a video of it. You can check it out. But I would go with that. Even though I liked funny redneck Cody Deaner. I'm a Mississippi boy, so you know I can get in touch with that. Let's see. Going down the list, Gregory Helms recently released Jay Lethal. Trevor Murdoch, aka Jethro Holiday. Jimmy Yang, Johnny Devine, Kenny Dykstra, Kevin Thorne, Kaval, Luke Gallows, Manu, Paul London, Petey Williams, Ricky Ortiz, Rob Conway, Davari, aka Sheikh Abdul Bashir, Sanjay Dutt, and MVP. MVP being the biggest of the names on this list, he would probably be like my main guy for a very long time until I built some other, until I could build some other guys up. But I would really depend on him to be my top guy in the beginning as I work to build up other guys. Because he would easily be my number one, but I have no idea who I would put in the position of being my number two guy to really go at him. I don't know if I'd have him as face or heel though. It'd be kind of tough. And last part will be the sample card. So my sample card will consist of, this would be the card I would put on, run this show, and use this to pitch our show to a TV network and try to get picked up. I have 3 women's matches. First of all, Daphne versus Hamada. Serena Deeb and Alyssa Flash versus Trinity and Jazz. I would actually have Serena and Alyssa be sort of this like tough girl gimmick. Like I would have them like in head rags and leather jackets and jeans, and like they're badasses. I think it would work with these two. They would take on the team of Trinity and Jazz. I'd also do Shelly Martinez versus Tracy Brooks. Again, Daphne Hamada, 2 very different girls, both good wrestlers to show off their skills. Same with the tag match, just to get more women out there to show off the TV. And as I said before in the other 2 videos, I also did Shelly Martinez versus Tracy Brooks. That's your eye candy bouncy booby match, just if the network wants sex appeal. Like I said before, Shelly Martinez, Tracy Brooks, all the breasts you'll ever need. Gonna do 1 tag team match with the men. That would be the Rock and Rave Infection versus Tom Cole and Mike Knox. Sort of a lightweight match, Petey Williams versus Jay Lethal. Again, there wouldn't be like an X division or a cruiserweight division, but even though I'm not too into that stuff, I realize that there's a good number of people who are. So occasionally, very occasionally, I'll give you an X division spot fest, and they'll be able to do it, just for the people who like that stuff. But there would not be like an X division or a cruiserweight title. Cody Deaner versus Davari. Davari, because he can always do the evil Arab, get good heat. Cody Deaner can be sort of the tough patriotic dude if you want to do it kind of like that in this match. And my main event would be Koval versus MVP, simply because they're the most well-known guys on. I think they're the most well-known guys on this roster, like recently well-known. Gregory Helms is probably more well-known than Koval, but he's been off TV for a very long time. So that would be my sample card. One more time: Daphne versus Hamada, Serena and Alyssa Flash versus Trinity and Jazz, Shelly Martinez versus Tracy Brooks, Mike Knox and Tom Cole versus Rock and Rave, Petey Williams versus Jay Lethal, Davari versus Cody Deaner, and Koval versus MVP in the main event. Okay, I only got a few minutes to go, and I actually got to be in at work early today, so I got to get off here. Watch my video. Tell me what you think. Feedback is appreciated always. Alright, this is the Shadow Ranger. Thank you for listening. If you like my videos, please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at TJSMITH3. Send me questions for my next, so I can do a new Q&A video. I haven't gotten to any questions, so I need some if I want to do it. If I'm going to do another one, as soon as I get 5 good questions, I will do another one. WWE TNA ROH guy actually had a different style he wanted me to do with this free agent video, where he wanted me to also include some of the NWA Hollywood guys that I like. I may do that one at a later time, and so where I sort of, if I'm gonna do one of these that has indie talent in, I can use some of the very small amount of indie talents that I'm familiar with. So I may do another one of these where I actually involve indie talent, because it'd be very different, because a lot of guys on this current roster wouldn't be on here if I had room to put some indie talent on. But it's Friday, so I may do that over the weekend. Alright. Yeah, this is Shadow Ranger. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.